Hello everyone. So today we're going to explain the concept of PPAP simply. PPAP is nothing but production part approval process. It is one of the quality core tools. There are six core tools there. PPAP is one of them. Currently it is running fourth edition and the manual of PPAP was developed by AIAG, that is basically Automotive Industry Action Group, North America based. So now, first of all, we need to understand that what is the definition of PPAP? What is PPAP? So PPAP is nothing but production part approval process, which ensures the ability of the supplier, whether the supplier is capable enough of meeting the requirements of the customer or not. So PPAP ensures that a supplier can consistently produce parts that can meet the requirements of the customers in all aspects, in terms of engineering and quality, everything. So that basically ensures by PPAP. So that is the basic fundamentals of PPAP. So PPAP is required before the start of the mass production. Before the supplier start the mass production, the supplier has to fulfill some criteria based on which you can say that yes, the supplier is capable enough of meeting the requirements of the customer. So the supplier can start the mass production. Okay, so that is the fundamentals of PPAP. Now, we need to understand that when PPAP is required, what are the cases for which PPAP is required? Now, whenever there is some new product launch, PPAP is required. Whenever there is some engineering change, PPAP is required. Whenever there is some process change, PPAP is required. Whenever there is supplier change, PPAP is required. Whenever you change the source of the material, then also PPAP is required. Earlier you were buying the material from Jharkhand, now you are buying the material from Madhya Pradesh. You require PPAP. Okay, whenever there is some tooling change, PPAP is required. If the tooling is inactive for more than 1 year, PPAP is required. If there is some replacement of or the refurbishment of the tooling, then also PPAP is required. If you change the manufacturing area from one location to other, then also PPAP is required. Earlier you are doing the manufacturing in Jharkhand, now you are doing the manufacturing in Uttarakhand, then also PPAP is required. If there is some major quality issues or customer complaints, in that case also PPAP is required. So for all these reasons, we need to submit the PPAP to take approval from the customer. So these are all the reasons for which we need to submit the PPAP. Hello, this is Surajit Banerjee, a Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt. I welcome you all to our channel, the Lean Six Sigma World, your go-to place for mastering the concept of Lean Six Sigma in all aspects. Now, we need to understand that what are the approval stages of PPAP. Now, there are three approval stages involved in PPAP. First is fully approved. Second one is interim approval, means it is conditionally approved, means it is approved but with some conditions, with some comments. And third one is basically rejected. Customer basically rejected that. Customer can reject that, customer can approve that, and customer can approve with some conditions. That is basically interim approval, intermediate stage. So these are the three stages of approval. Okay, now we need to understand that what are the PPAP levels. There are 5 levels of PPAP. Level 1, PSW only. PSW means part submission warrant. Okay, part submission warrant. What is part submission warrant? I will explain. Now level 2 is part submission warrant plus limited documentation. Level 3 is part submission warrant plus complete data you need to submit to take approval from the customer. Level 4 is part submission warrant plus customer requirements. Whatever customer will say, you need to fulfill that. In level 5, part submission warrant is there, it is common. Along with that, customer will visit the workplace of the supplier and will check and verify everything and will sit on the place of the supplier and take all the data, all the documentation, will do all the formalities there at the workplace of the supplier. That is a level 5. So now we need to understand what is part submission warrant. Part submission warrant means it is the part submission warrant. Means some documents to be submitted, some part of the documents to be submitted to take approval from the customer so that the supplier can start the mass production. Before that, part submission warrant is required to take approval from the customer. Some documents to be submitted. Okay, to take approval from the customer. That is basically the part submission warrant. So part submission, partly you need to submit to take the approval from the customer. That is the part submission warrant. Now we need to understand what are the documents that are required to submit to the customer to take approval. So there are 19 documents are there we need to submit. These are the PPAP documents. Okay, so I will explain all these documentations. I will just mention all the names here. In details, I will make a separate video where I will explain all the different terminologies which are involved in this document. This will become a big video if I'm going to explain all these terms. So I'll make a separate video You can go and check, and you can also share your feedback and comments on whatever that you have understood from these documents. Okay, whatever you understood or whatever your query you have, you can ask me. I'll try to solve all those things, your query. So the PPAP documents are basically design records, authorized engineering change documents, customer engineering approval, design FMEA, process flow diagram, control plan, measurement system analysis, dimensional results, records of material or test results, initial process studies, qualified laboratory documentation, appearance approval report, sample production parts, master sample, checking aids, customer specific requirements, part submission warrant, bulk material checklist. There are various terminologies are there which you need to understand, like bulk material checklist, like sample production parts, like master sample, checking aids, or you can say that authorized engineering change documents, okay, customer engineering approval. So all these things you need to understand. I will make a separate video on all these terminologies to give a clear idea on PPAP documentation. Okay. As of now, you just need to understand that 19 documents are there, and these are the 19 documents. Okay. So, one thing, yes, I want to tell you that recently I have launched one book that is basically an untold story of Lean Six Sigma, a practical guide to master Lean Six Sigma with real world applications. It is available in my in Flipkart, Amazon Paperback, and also in Amazon Kindle. You can go and check this book. This book will be a one-stop solution for you to understand Lean Six Sigma and to master Lean Six Sigma in all aspect. It is a comprehensive book that I've written to give you a clear idea about the understanding of Lean Six Sigma. You can master Lean Six Sigma from this book itself. It is a one-stop solution for you with practical examples and guidelines are there, applications are there. So you can go and check this book on any of these platforms. It's available everywhere. It is in Amazon Kindle, paperback, and and also in Flipkart. It's available. Okay, so you can go and check that. I will give all the links in my description. You can go and check that from there. So if you found the video helpful, make sure to like the video and comments below the thoughts on PPAP. Whatever you have not understood, whatever the terminologies that you want to understand, share your experience. I will make a separate video on that. And comments below, and subscribe to our channel and turn on notification for more insightful content. You can also join our exclusive WhatsApp community to get free updates on Lisma tools and techniques, everything for free. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being part of this journey of the Lean world. So thank you. Thank you so much.